I think honestly, my favorite and best moment so far has been that Atlanta game last year.
Okay, okay.
So,
That was a
you know,
dot. That
I
was a dot.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
so
That was a great punt.
backstory on that too. That was the first stadium I actually played in. That was my first game at Georgia Tech. I was a freshman. We were playing in the Chick-fil-A kickoff game against Tennessee at the time, and that was my first game. In that same stadium. And I just told myself, look, I'm back home, and I know we played Charlotte too, but Atlanta was home for me. That's where I definitely want to move back to at some point in time.
Okay. Go
And that's
find
really
them in
that's
the
really where I want my roots.
A.
Yeah,
Let's
man.
go.
Everything. Hey, man. That's my place. That's my
Hey, you
that's
know
my
what it
love
is,
outside
man.
of South Carolina. Yeah,
The A is
like
always a
I could.
vibe.
Yeah, like I
Always.
could tell you, man. Like that game was so fun because I mean I only had two reps as on punting. I only had one over field and
Yeah.
a pooch, but those were two critical plays. And that last one, that pooch punt, it
Mm-hmm.
was on the 40-yard line. I'm like, look, I got to put this inside. You only
Let's
got a little
go.
bit of time left in this game. I'm like, where else would I want to be right now
Yeah.
than the city that made me the punter I am today, and in a situation with a team that also had dibs on me that overlooked me, and I'm in the same city. So I'm like, you
Talk
know what?
about it. You
I
overlook
got to
me and I'm
return
from
the
the
favor.
crib. Oh,
Like
baby.
I missed my draft call with Coach T. If you remember, I missed my draft
Yeah.
call because Atlanta was on the phone. Like I'm like, dude,
Wow.
I got to do something here. And I mean that was a game that I also dedicated to my dad. That was my claws my cleats game.
Yeah.
I wore some cleats for him with the American Kidney Fund because that's the place like he donated because he had kidney failure.
Mm.
So that was the place that he always donated and stuff like that to give back and try to figure out stuff for him, but also for everybody else. And I had his name and stuff on the cleats, and that happened. I mean, I got the cleats, I got the game ball, and all of that from that. That was a special moment for me
No, that's
because
dope.
that was growth. That was growth more than just punting. That was growth for me because I'm back in a very familiar place, but I'm doing the exact thing where I left off at in that city. Making plays and doing it for my dad and his honor too for that day. I was already close to home. I had I think like 30 something tickets, 30 something people in the stands watching that game.
It's real like
And
that.
being able to I saw all my friends afterwards and stuff like that. Like that was the game. I felt like, man, I'm home. I got to the hotel. I ain't feel no nerves when I woke up the next day for the game. Nothing. It felt like a regular day back in college to me. And I didn't get that for any other game I played so far.
Yeah.
And that's definitely my most favorable moment.